Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
I am full of energy this morning. I know one thing. I am so grateful. That's all I got to say. I am so grateful. Thank you for coming in and on our new early morning coffee. I'm saying new because my eyes has been open. I'm saying I am so excited. What I mean by that, I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute what I mean by that. But right now I'm gonna let you know what I got in my cup. Guess what? I'm got my What's in the Bag mug. You see that? I know y'all like that mug. And in that mug, I have some. I think I got the Columbus. No, you know what? I don't even remember. I just picked one. Oh yeah, the breakfast blend by the community. And it's good. I always love those, so it's good. That's what I got up in my cup right now. Everybody, good morning. Good morning. I see y'all coming on in. Good morning. Well, let me tell y'all what I meant by what I mean by new. When I say early morning, new, this is new. The reason why I'm saying this is since I've been doing What's in the Bag, he has been blessing me with even the people, just my family, my friends. I mean, he's been blessing me with able to speak. Good morning, BFF, to bring my past. Sometimes you think your past is what it is and you finish with it, but then when God said to do timing, they're back. Lord have mercy. That's what I mean by new. It is just growing. It's growing in relationship. It's just allowing me to see some things that I did not expect that is in my bag. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Well, I am excited to tell you what our session is, what our segment is today. We're going to talk about locks. I don't know if anybody knows anything about locks, but I really wanted to talk about dreadlocks. Some people call them dreadlocks, some people call them locks. I just want to get the how can I say? People don't understand where it came from, why we're wearing our styles in that manner. Why are we doing our hair like this? What does it do for us? And I'm excited because I have two beautiful people. What's in my bag? That's in my bag. That's going to tell you what's in their bag, and it's going to be a wonderful conversation because they also have what they call the locks, but their locks are done in simple ways. But y'all see mine? I got mine done. Y'all see that? Is it cute? Come on, y'all, tell me, is it cute? Good morning, mommy. Is it cute? I like it. It's cute. Well, I just got mine done, and I wanted y'all to. I really felt that it was very important that people understand what the journey of locks and how, why, and the reason why, and how locks even came about. Now, people don't understand. We don't know. So today, let me not hold y'all up. I'm going to go ahead on, and I am going to introduce my first guest. Lord, before we go, I'm just asking all of you, none of us, Father God, and let this be a wonderful, wonderful segment. Good morning, Daddy. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, girl.
What's
How
up?
are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good,
What
good.
up, cuz?
Hey, baby, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for doing this. It takes a lot to get up early in the morning to talk about ourselves and our journey.
Say that.
And I really love the fact that you didn't hesitate. You said, "Yeah, let's do this." Also, let's go ahead on and bring. Hello, Shakira. I see your ST, but I don't see you. I guess you in there. Are you there? Hello.
Hey,
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
How are you?
morning.
Good
good.
morning. Guess what? Shakira never even met Kilo. This is their first time even speaking to each other. They're both from New Jersey. Let me not
Okay.
tell. Let me not tell the story. But I'm gonna start off with asking Kilo.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're gonna ask some questions first of all. Let's do some fun stuff. Let's do something that's fun first early this morning. First thing I want to ask you, Kilo, what is in your cup right there? What you got up in that cup?
Oh, check, right? this this my boom mug, right? Because I got a coffee show. It's called The Morning Joe with Kilo. And so this is my boom mug. I got my Folgers in your cup. I call it the red can condo.
Yeah,
You can get this cup on my website too. Godisall.us. You can get this too on Godisall.us. But Folgers.
Folgers, Folgers. Hey, look, hey Shakira, you got a cup of what? You got something up in there? Let me know what's in your cup, girl. What's in there?
A cup of coffee.
Boom.
That's a cup of coffee. No particular reason, just a cup of coffee. That's my girl, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead on and let's not bore everybody. Let's go ahead and give them the conversation that I believe that awareness, more or less,
I
of
shared it.
our journey in this lock. And you know what? I even found out that there's a lock community. Did y'all know that?
I didn't know that.
No. How about you?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know that, Shakira?
Yes, yeah, several lot communities. Yes.
Yeah. I've never heard of any other hairstyle have a community. We actually have communities.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Hmm.
Yep. And I had always I sat back as weird. I was weird. Um, as it is, and I said to myself, I said, I wonder why we, what what made us to have a community. What was the big deal about wearing dreadlocks that we needed to get together as a community of people and literally come together and talk, be a part of each other because of our hairstyle.
Right.
And I just want to get a little insight on that from both of you, really, on why do you think that what started it? What do you think made it where we had to come together and have a community? Go ahead,
Well,
Kilo. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know about the community, but for me, I used to have my hair super short, like bald head short, and my it was my grandmother that she was aggravated with me in this short hair, me being in the church all the time. So my grandmother, she made me promise one day not to cut my hair, and that I told her, if you pay for it, we can do whatever you want to do if you paying for it, but I'm paying for my own hair. So my grandmother wanted me to get locks because she Sam, the story about Samson and Delilah, the strength was in his hair. And so I guess, my grandmother wanted me to get locks and I was against it so much because I liked getting up and I liked to go. But I promised her that I wouldn't cut my hair, and my grandmother had a heart attack in that same breath. So this means so much to me now. I would have never thought that my hair would mean so much to me. But
Mm,
the day that I promised her, it was like, yeah, grandma, I promise. And then I look over and my grandmother had a heart attack. And so I'm attached to him now because, you know,
yeah.
so I just I don't know. It's I want to cut him sometimes, but then I think about what it meant to her for me to have this long hair. And so I started finding scriptures in the Bible about your hair and things like, like with Samson and his strength and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's deeper for me than just, going out and find a community. Like I've never heard of the community itself, but
yeah.
I probably would love to join it now that I know because of my story.
Yeah, there's communities, and we're gonna look up some groups because they really not only they keep you uplifted. They got styles. They do a lot of things. They show you in
Right.
your best. How about you, Shakira? And since she said it, what made you feel that what inspired you to do your what you call them? Yours got a name.
Sister locks. Hear me okay?
Yeah, it's like going in and out a little bit. You said sister locks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my locks are sister locks. And yes, I am a part of the micro lock community, all all things natural locks, and I started my locks a couple years ago. And I almost have a story because I used to cut all of my hair off. Then one year my husband just said, he just looked at me. He's never had a problem with me cutting my hair, and I will wear wigs all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
he looked at me and said, "I don't want you to cut your hair anymore." And this was during the pandemic. And so I was always interested in this, like doing sister locks. Asked me to, like, as far as like my looks and what I want to do with myself. He never I did, and then all of a sudden one day he just said, "I don't want you to cut your hair anymore." And I really be like, I'm gonna figure it out. So I had this lady my hair, and it was like a revival of spiritual journey. And I'm rocking a wig. I'm rocking my wigs. And she sat down. I'm gonna need you to give your hair some sunlight. She was like, even if you she said, even if you just take your wig off for 2 hours, just sit in your yard and let your hair get some sunlight, let it get some glow. So after about like a week of doing that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not wearing this wig anymore. I got
Wow.
tell you. Um, let me say, was like it was just like something like a deliverance, but blessed me and blessed me through my hair, so I can understand what Kilo is saying too. It's the strength. I am familiar with that story in the Bible, and I do
Yeah.
understand it. It is something in it. Like, I embrace my looks, I embrace who I am, and my hair is a part of that growth. My A
Yeah.
part of that sister lock community. I believe that or the lock community. I say sister locks, but the lock community in general.
Mm.
It's just a woman that get together because we know as Black women what we go through as far as
Right.
our hair is, as far as these locks. Have to hide anymore. We are
Right.
anymore.
Your phone
You
is
know what I'm saying?
going.
We are comfortable. We are free. Okay,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
um, so
Yes.
what the community does, you go in there, you style, you encourage one to start their sister locks. I encourage them. When people see my locks, they encourage me, and
Yes.
I love the community. So yeah,
Yes.
that's how
Well,
I feel.
I get it because I don't have no story behind mine. I just like them. And normally when I like something, I'm not, and I see, but I'm gonna say I identified the way I like them by two ladies that was in my church. One is in a choir. She started hers, and I watched her go through her process, and I'm like, I like this. And then there was another lady, another queen. I'm gonna call her queen, sister in Christ, from New Jersey. She had hers done, and hers was so pretty. Her children, her sons oh, they be so pretty. And I'm looking like, oh, I really would like to do that to my hair.
Yeah.
And I started off with the big chop. I chopped all mine off. This was the second time I chopped mine off. But the first time I kind of burnt it out. But the second time I did it, I said, and I went to one of the young ladies. I said, well, I'm thinking about doing this to my hair. She said, come on, do it. So I did it. I didn't have no story behind it. I love the look. As I grew into it, I even liked it more. I realized so much I could do to it. So let me say this. So since we're talking about that, I just got a question. There's a saying that there's locks and then there's dreadlocks. That people call it dreadlocks. I don't know if you know the myth behind why they wouldn't call it dreadlocks, because normally in the community they don't want you to call their hair dreadlocks.
Now I have heard
Nobody,
that.
yeah,
because
yeah,
it's dread. For me, it's like it doesn't even sound like the word to use the word dread, the negative.
Right.
So even if I didn't hear the stories, I wouldn't want to use dreadful to my hair.
right.
So so yeah. So what I don't heard because yeah, I heard a couple stories about it,
Mm-hmm.
about the colonizers came in and they were
I
fearful.
heard that story.
Yeah, so they started calling them dread because of their hair. Their strength was in their hair, and they started calling them like dreadful people, something
Yeah.
negative.
Right.
Yep.
I looked in the scriptures too, like just to look to see what the Bible said about locks, and there I don't see it says dreads.
I don't
I
either.
haven't seen. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen anything in the scripture to locks as dreads.
Right.
Mm-mm. 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 So for you, Kilo, you feel the same way. You don't, about being called dreads.
Well, it's crazy because in our culture, right, as much as we know about it, we still, I don't know if it's just a roll of the tongue to
Yep.
say, "Oh, your dreadlocks is nice." Oh, I
Exactly.
want dreadlocks. Like we have adapted that negative language in the core and refuse to stop calling them dreadlocks anyway. But me myself, I say locks or my hair. I believe that your words have power.
Yeah,
And if you're saying that there's a dread over you,
Mm.
you're dreading everything that comes your way,
Mm.
and so we, especially our culture, we have to be careful with these words,
Right.
especially that word dread. And we trying to rise as a people. How can you rise if you place dread over you? You know what I mean?
that,
And
Say
so
that.
for me myself, I say
that's
locks,
right.
I say hair, and I say correct your language, and don't be
That's right.
offended when people correct you. Well, I wouldn't even call it correcting, but don't be offended when somebody offers you something softer,
Edu-
you know?
Exactly. Because I don't want you calling me dread.
Yeah, dreadlock. It's
Doesn't
deep.
even it doesn't, and I get it, but the thing I didn't understand when I was looking it up, because I actually did a few researches on it. I wanted to get in a better understanding on it, and see what they call dreads and locks and stuff. And of course, I don't want to bore anybody, but I want people to be aware of our culture and
Right,
why, you know, I didn't just wake up this morning and said that I want my hair in dreadlocks. I had to see myself in dreadlocks. I had to be the
that's a
dreadlock.
choice.
I had to choose dreadlocks because they say dreadlocks, and I'm saying dreadlocks because that's what they told me. That's what
Right.
they were. I didn't understand locks until I started actually doing the research on it. And I'm gonna just show y'all a little presentation. I just a little clip I did, because I wanted y'all to actually see this, be aware of what we say, and it's not
Yeah.
To me, I'm trying to say this. It's not that we don't know, we don't feel this, but we lack a knowledge, and
Yeah.
sometimes we don't understand why. What's the difference? We just realize that this is what somebody told us, and we're going to listen to that.
Right.
So why not go in and do kind of a research on what they call dreadlocks and what they call locks?
Right.
When I actually read it up, yeah, I did get the story. I even placed that on there, but I found out what the difference is.
Okay.
I actually found out what the difference was. I didn't know that there's a difference in locks and dreadlocks and what they call it. So I'm gonna just show this little presentation because I think it really makes a difference. I'm gonna put us on those sides. I see y'all. Y'all see me?
Come on, Poppy. You know it.
Okay, so locks versus dreadlocks by Marvina Clay. Okay, these are all what we call locks. These are locks. And we're gonna find out why they call them locks instead of calling them dreadlocks. That's the first. Okay, locks, dreadlocks is natural hairstyle that has historically been worn across several civilizations and cultures. This is not, we didn't just pick this up and just start doing it. This is a cultural thing. This is
Yeah.
something that we been going, they've been doing way before we started calling them, I guess, dreadlocks or locks and having different things called or whatever. According to therapists, the modern understanding of dreadlocks is that the British who were fighting Kenya warriors during the colonialists in the late 19th century came across warriors' locks and found them dreadful, thus coming the term dreadlocks.
Yeah.
So during the wartime, they seen these people with what I guess they thought it was ugly, but I can't blame somebody sometimes when they don't know something. They
Yeah.
just they feel that they got to give their opinion, and they call them ugly. They don't know the origin of dreadlocks. I don't want to get all into a whole lot, but
Right.
it came the proof of dreadlocks was coming in like Egypt. It was the Egyptian area, Greek, Vikings. They all see these. If you go back in their era and look at their pictures, which I showed a
Mm-hmm.
few of them, they all had locks, what they
Yeah.
call dreads at that time. They call them dreads. I don't know. At that time, this has a Viking there, and I found that their hair is harder to lock than our hair because of the fineness. I don't know, I have that kinky stuff, so it works good for me. Um, the meaning of dreads. Let me just read this right here. The hair on our heads is important because it helps us keep our body temperature under control. I was thinking about that. I said, what about the bald head people? It provides
Right. I
this
feel you.
unwanted foreign objects. Hair can hair can tell a lot about an individual's belief, values, religion, styles, groups, and beauty standards. And that's what I love about Shakira, because one thing I can say, she loved pretty. And those little angel locks, you have sister locks. I call them angel locks because the sister locks. You can do so much with it. It's like having your own hair. You just put it up, and it's always beautiful. I love that about her. I wish I had thought about the little small ones, but I still think I'm cute with the big ones. Anyway, when a person prefers to wear dreadlocks, he must be prepared to go through the process. The hairstyle is created by tying the hair together into a rope-like structure. After the hairstyle is completed, the hair will naturally turn into dreadlocks. When the hair is not brushed or combed, it can become tangled and tangled easily. This can lead to knots, tangles that are difficult to remove. Hair is not left to become messy or dirty. Many people nowadays they take care of their dreads and clean them and tidy, make them tidy.
Mm-hmm.
Which I realized that, okay, this is what dreads, they said dreads are knots. They knot it up and you can't get them out once you put them in. Now, the meaning of locks is cultural. Locks are created by coils, braids, twists, palm rolling. A successful outcome requires a series of gradual steps. The second phase formula is like a process known as the button stage. I, I
The
guess. Go ahead. Say it again.
yeah, budding stage.
You coming in and out. I wish I could hear what you saying about the button stage. What you saying?
Just go ahead.
Sorry, you saying something now and I can hear you.
Agreeing with the budding stage. That's all.
Oh, okay. Occurs when the lock starts to form. The tighten, the natural curl pattern. The faster the hair will become locked. The faster the lock wearers have a lot of creativity when it comes to their hair. The styles of their hair usually different colors, jewelry, other accessories. That's the difference.
Right.
The difference is we don't knot ours. We let ours come through, and we do all kinds of different things to us. So that's what we call locks. Dreadlocks are what they call the ones that they knot up. They put clay on. They do all kinds of stuff on their locks. So that was a difference, and that kind of blew me away because I'm saying, okay, so they're still doing the same thing. They're
Yeah,
locking up.
but
Go ahead.
the dreadlock, what they call dreadlocks, even like on that the colonizers started calling that particular lock, like some because they didn't know what it was, and they felt these people fear, started calling them dreadlocks. So
Mhm.
still, it's like and our ancestors, we lose our history. What were they
Yeah,
calling them? They came in and started calling them dreadlocks.
right. Right. We got lost. Well, this right here is a little section. It just tells me, I just wrote this down. I'm not going to go into it. But you have 5 stages of locks. The first stage, normally when they first start off, them little coils. Then the second stage, you see a lot like it's starting to dread, but it starts to look like it's got hairy. It looks hairy. It looks like, and I remember this thing.
It look
My,
crazy.
my mom used to say to me, don't you think you could put some gel on it, or do you think you push
Yes.
that up? She did not care for my first
And
stage.
when I started my dreads, I first really started them. I would say like the second year, I was about to take that stuff. I was about to get rid of them. I could not deal with the ugly phase. The ugly phase. Oh my God, I could. It was. I went through everything in life during that stage because when things start happening to you, the first thing you notice is how do I look?
Right.
Can I pull this off?
Let's
Is
hit.
people gonna notice that I'm struggling? Because when you
Let's hit
got
that.
that, it's like the struggle phase for you, and you really look like what you're going through when you growing your dreads. And
Right.
a lot of people don't understand if you're not really ready to be honest with yourself in those phases, you will
Right.
break. You will
Yes.
definitely break because
Yes.
I really wanted to cut my hair.
Yes.
I think
Word.
I think for me, can you hear me? Can you guys hear
Yeah.
me? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, um, I didn't go through because I think it was something on the inside that was so when I got no matter what, scalp showing thin, whatever it was going on, I was in the inside. So I would get up and I would style this hair, and I would be out the door. And I and a lot of times too, like some people would be around, say like they'll make little comments like, "You like it?" Yes, I do. I love
I
it.
love
I love
it.
it. God is blessing me, and you tell you something. I really felt that because I've spoke that I felt a lot of things in my life that I didn't really that I didn't really show on the outside things, and I felt negative or bad about certain things. So I know what it's like to feel bad about something on the end that you're okay, but really
Right.
deep down inside, on the inside, that inside. Hey,
Yes.
It's been
I was
20
okay
something
with my
years for me.
hair.
I
It was,
know it.
and it
Yeah.
was the first
Yes.
time in my life, but I was okay. The first okay.
You going in and out. I can't hear you. You going in and out. You was getting good too.
Yeah. 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 I was like,
I get it. I get it. Now let me say this. Like I understand the ugly stage, but there was this one lady, and my mom can testify to this. She at the building. She said, "Just wait." She's like, "Just wait. Your hair, you gonna love it. Just keep letting it grow." I ain't get it, but I kept going. I had a lot of discouraging words about it. They said to me, you can't do this, and I didn't really like it, the stage either, because it to me it made me feel ugly. Not that
mm-hmm.
I look ugly. I felt ugly because I wasn't the standards of what the world wanted me to look like.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me not to look like what everybody else thought was beautiful. And I thought myself was beautiful, not just because of
Right.
the way I wore my hair, but because of me, my insides, just who I am made me feel beautiful, not my hair. Um, but I had the stage, and it hurt. It
Mm-hmm.
yes, Miss Irby, I see you. I see y'all. I got some stuff up here. I want. Let's go ahead on and bring over here. Miss Yvonne said locks are beautiful. It's part of the culture. Hey, BFF, we know it's part of our culture. It's part of our culture. Um, Let's see. Let's see. We got somebody else. What else? I need some questions. The stage is often called the baby stage, teenager stage, and then the adult stage. Yes. Yes. I kind of had that on this slide. I got off of it. It was telling that's exactly what this little circle right here. That's what it's. This is. I think this was it. But yeah, they were saying this different stages that your hair goes into.
Yeah.
And this, I wish I knew who you was, Facebook follower. It would have been nice, and to know your name. If you could put that up there, so we'll know who's talking. I would look in the mirror and say, "This is who I am." Just look at my hair, the natural versus perms.
Right.
Right. I, I think the natural hair is my ever felt as far as my hair is concerned. I didn't cut my relaxed hair off. Like my hair was relaxed when I started my sister locks. So I had new growth, and then on the ends, I kept it on. But eventually, that started to fall off. So yeah, but you can see the difference in the texture. My hair from my scalp, curly, nourished, and then
Yeah.
them were dead. The relaxed. So yeah,
It's beautiful. I don't think you ever relaxed yours, so you already knew how your natural hair was going to be. Of course, I had mine. I had the curly kid.
Yeah. My
My
grandmother put a Jerry curl in my hair.
we
So
had the
yeah.
Jerry curl. Yes, my the family of flow, bro. I still call us the family of flow, bro.
The
We had
Jerry
curly
curl
kids.
family.
All right, you remember? We all had curly
The
kids.
Jerry curl. Kicking the Jerry
Jerry
curl
curl.
kids. They got
Yes,
the
we
Jerry
did.
curl.
Shakira.
Sister Garner got all them grandkids. They all got Jerry curls, even the boys.
Just walk around with Jerry curls, and then the perms. We thought,
Yep.
and what is it? C.J. Walker, is that Madam C.J. Walker? She
Yep.
started with the straightened hair because she felt that the beauty in the hair was us straightening it. Perms then came
Right.
out for
Yep.
us to keep the straight part longer. But I will always realize this, and I'm gonna say this to you two sisters: no matter what we did to our hair, our natural always grew back in.
yeah,
Indeed.
And
It's the
I got
best way
that
to
is
go.
so.
tired. It just doesn't make sense. You just gotta go through who you are. You gotta be uncomfortable with who
Right.
you are,
Right.
Right.
especially in this journey.
Yeah,
Especially.
and with the
Like
sister
even now
like,
the
cause I
ugly
do, I'm
phase
also
to be going through stuff with the ugly phase. Even now. You know? I got dogs, y'all.
Me too. I just finished with mine. And what was you saying? I heard you, babe. Go ahead, say that.
I got dogs.
Yeah, so I do sister locks. I do for other people because I want people to feel the journey that I felt when I started become a consultant, and I took the classes. And the the one thing that I have when they come is the first I tell them to when they come, your hair stay. Don't put any conditioner in it, no grease, no oils, whatever you normally would do. I have to see what your hair is at its natural.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of from my chair, they didn't even know that their hair did what it did at that moment. I'll do like a couple tester locks right at that moment. That's when they start to feel like who they are naturally.
Wow.
And even sometimes sometimes people put on their locks like different conditioners and things like that. To do that because that's what your hair is going to do that on its own. All our hair is this. That's all we need. That's how God made us.
Yes, baby. One thing we ain't got to do
That's
is
how
find.
God.
I mean, we can't keep going in the water because our stuff, I was looking at this movie on Netflix about this. I wish I had pulled it up. It was on Netflix about this lady who her mom was straightening her hair, just straighten her hair. She could not get in the pool. She had to know what the temperature was outside so she wouldn't, her hair wouldn't frizz up. Her stereotype was to look like everybody else in the parties they were going to. Everybody was Caucasian. She was the only, they were like the light skinned black people, and
Mm-hmm.
her mom was like, no, don't jump in the pool. Don't jump in the pool. So when she just jumped in the pool and when her hair flared out, the kids started calling her Cheer Pack. But and what it did, it drew up. But I was, but throughout the whole movie, and I'm gonna find the movie. Throughout the whole movie,
It what movie
she
was
was
it?
she was mainly worried about
Was
the
it a
way.
documentary?
Yeah,
No,
where
it wasn't. What was it? I'm sorry, Shakira, say that.
what I was just trying to say was a society. What society called beauty, but what I like about and that's where the communities come in is that we're able to now embrace our natural beauty and embrace our
Happily ever
crown,
after.
show our hair, show our true all those like
Right,
uh, chemicals and things like that we put in our hair to ruin our hair. It's not. It's what's so
Mm.
beautiful about killing your hair and dyeing man-made products is what we wasn't made to be that way.
right,
And so the people like the society made it so that our hair it was considered ugly, but this is our natural beauty.
right.
This
Right.
we are, and once you embrace these,
Yes, ma'am. Because you're gonna go back to it. I mean, we
right?
cover everything else. We
Yeah,
cover everything before we leave out the house. I'm natural. Now I just put some eyeliner on today and put a little lip gloss. But I'm natural.
yeah.
I just,
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit in the. I just don't have time for that. It's not even a thing if I like it or don't like it. I just don't want to do it. But I see us a lot of times once you take the makeup off and once you take the wigs off, because even to now, they got us thinking that our hair isn't good enough that they got us wearing these wigs that clings onto you. You don't even know if that's their hair or not. You don't know that. So we want to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The name of the movie, I see everybody chiming in. It's called Napoli Ever After with
That's
Sanaya.
right. That's
Sanaya
what it
Lathan.
is.
Yeah,
This is
I saw that
I gotta
movie.
watch.
That was an excellent movie too. Especially
yes,
the part where she got fed up with the norms and blacked out and just cut all her hair off and she was going through that
Yeah,
thing in the mirror. That's what I felt like with
me
that at the
too.
stage.
Me
When she
too.
was when she cut all her hair off and just was like, this is me.
This is
This
who I am. And
yeah,
I
I
gotta
said,
tell you,
yep.
I done went through stages of wearing my hair look like the afro, then, of course, straightening it and all that stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, since I dread my hair, I'm more content with my hair. Cause I like braids, but I don't wanna continue to get braids all the time. So I like the dress. It kind of gives me that same feel. I can put it up and put it down. I can do what I want to do with it.
Yeah.
I love and one thing I can say about dreads, I mean, I keep saying dreads, but that's what I'm so used to saying.
Right.
Locks. Let me get in see.
I rest my case.
Yes,
That's
you
what it
do.
is. It's
Yeah.
like it's the roll of the tongue now. It's like
Automatic. Yeah.
they made it so hip to say, "Oh, yo, his dreads. Yo, your dreads, your dreads, your dreads."
So we
It's
make
not
everything.
dreads. It's your locks. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
your
one thing about our
dreadlocks. It's your locks. Yeah.
Our community makes everything here. We change
Yeah.
everything around. Girl, good means
Yep.
bad, and
Right.
we good with
Yep.
taking stuff. Now we can say the N word, which is nigga. I'm gonna say it, but we take everything that we and try to make it opposite. So all
Right.
I
No,
knew
it is
when
what
I
it
first
is.
went in there is dreadlocks. I didn't know a
Right.
difference,
Right.
and now I'm finding
It's
that there's not a
inspiration.
difference because I'm not mad because these people called it that way and we picked it up. I'm saying I want to call it what it really is, locks,
Right.
because I didn't knot my hair. I coiled and twist my hair to get that effect of what we call
that,
locks.
that's what your hair gonna naturally do. So you created a case so that your hair can do, and that's what it's gonna do. Yep,
Right.
Hmm.
that's exactly. But one I wanted to say real quick, one thing about the Black community, we look good in everything that we do. Though.
Don't
And at the
we?
end of the day, even if I want to put on the wig, I can, and I'm gonna look good in it. If I want to put some extensions, and I'm gonna look good in it, and they've done that way back in the days, long before we were even thought about wearing whatever fibers, synthetic fibers that they to add on to hair and things like our culture is beautiful,
Right.
and I
It
love
is. Yes, it
it.
is.
Right.
Whatever a woman chooses to do it and embrace it. That's the one thing I love about our culture. But I know we're talking about locks, but I just wanted to put that out there.
You're right
Yep.
though,
It
and
needs it.
there's
It
no
needs it. Yep.
correction because like you said, we can do anything to our and we look good in
That's
it.
right.
And I shouldn't discriminate because that was the last thing I had on my conclusion. You got to just my conclusion was whatever style you pick, no matter if you got braids, you got locks, you got dreadlocks, you got straight hair, curly hair, whatever, own it. Own it. My reasons for doing this because you know I want people to know just because you have locks in your hair, it doesn't take away from your beauty.
Yeah.
There's beauty is inside. We know that. We have to learn who we are to love what's on the outside from the inside out, not from outside in. Because if you look at it on the outside in, you are dressed up garbage can. You want to be good
Right.
on the inside.
On the
So
inside.
what appearance on the outside with your hair, your looks, whatever, is okay. Because somebody can get in there and they can tear you down because your insides aren't right.
Right.
You want to
Right.
show up
That
Right.
cute when your inside's messed up. So it starts from the inside, whatever
Yeah.
hairstyle, whatever you look like. You got to be okay with it.
Yeah.
right.
You got to be okay with it.
That's what your hair gonna do.
Yeah.
That's I love that part. I really do.
You froze up.
Oh,
I
you
can't hear you.
Yeah.
hear that one?
Yes, you welcome. It's
Yeah.
my truth. It's what's in my bag. Cause I'll be honest with you. It's a journey. It's not easy
It is.
being what society don't see as. Cause you can go. They wasn't even letting us work with dreadlocks. I mean, with
Right.
locks. With
And
locks.
yeah, I was having
Yeah.
a rough time when it first started growing, and I was in my kinky phase, and so like I didn't have the money to keep maintaining it. I was looking for a job, and so what I started to do was just get my hair trimmed up, and make it look clean, so that even though it looked bushy, it looked at least like I was making an effort to take care of me. It's a I'm girl.
Yes,
Listen,
it's hard. What about you? You said no, cause you always You always seen beauty. One thing I could tell you about you, Shakira, you always seen beauty. I, even as a kid, I can't even see.
The reason why I always looked to beauty was because I was always called ugly and always picked on where I went through, and like so I had to figure out beauty in a different way. Like I don't
Right.
fit there's what they call pretty or beautiful. So I had to figure something else out. And
Yeah.
well, hey, I don't got the whatever they think beautiful is, but what I have is this. So I figure it out. What
Yeah,
it's a song that Tony Jones sing that I'm so love that song. I love that song, and I love embracing who I am. Whoever don't like the way I look, enjoy my life because it's the only face and only body and the only
That's
spirit
all
that
I
I'm going to
got.
have for myself. And
Yeah.
I wanted to address. I can't see the person's name, book user, and she
yeah,
was about natural hair. They can't wear natural hair because of medical issues and things like that. And that's the one thing I love about like our
it's like that.
the movie. What is it called? Black Panther. Them girls walked in. That's the first time I
Yeah,
ever went bald, and you just walk
Yeah.
outside with your
Bald
bald head
head
and
self. Go ahead, girl.
you
exactly.
feel beautiful.
Yes.
I'm trying to find
You,
it.
she has alopecia. My sister-in-law has alopecia, and let me tell you, when she rocked that bald head, she rocks that ball, and she
Rocket.
Rock it. The makeup, the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta rock it. You
yeah,
gotta accept it. It's
Yeah.
accept.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and that's a
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
natural. People can't grow hair. I have family members that can't grow hair, and they're still rocking it, and they still look fly. But what I love about our culture too, if we choose to put on the wig, we can
Reach
put that.
Put it on.
That's
exactly.
what I
It's what
love
you
about
do.
culture.
Yes. And
Yeah,
I say this, you gotta be okay with yourself, no matter how it feels to everybody else, you know. It's a lesson, and and also if you find a blessing out of it, you realize that it ain't even about your hair. It's not any of those things. It's about the way you feel about yourself and how you want to present yourself to the world. Cause see, and
Right.
I see a woman coming out and shaved all their hair off and just walk in there. I see boldness.
Right.
I see
yeah,
boldness,
courage. I love
courage, love for themselves. It's not even because everybody look at the hair as like the crown and glory. That's what we look at it as.
Right.
And Madam C.J. Walker, she made that perfectly clear. She
Right.
wanted everybody to understand that because she was selling her products.
Right.
But it's not
yeah,
even about the hair. Yeah, you know that. She was selling her products. It's about your hair, baby. You better get your hair right. Straighten it. It needs to be straightened. And you need to burn no back of your neck right here. But just move it. And you got to get that little
That
piece
kitchen.
right there. Little piece. My mama know about that. Ouch. My sister got an ouch.
Hey, and you know what I remember as a child, right? I remember as a child, my grandmother putting that straightening comb on the stove. And it
yeah,
was a line of her granddaughters. She was waiting to get in that kitchen. You hear me? The things that we had to go through just for my grandmother and them to feel like we were participating in society's beauty,
Right.
getting our hair straightened, getting
Right.
our hair curled, making sure we didn't really we went swimming, but we had a schedule as to when you could not go because you got this Sunday coming up and it was special. You know what I mean? So the rituals that we went through as a kid, I don't my
Yes.
dreadlocks now, not
Yes.
dreadlocks, but the locks now, I
Yes.
don't have to worry about those rituals
Right.
anymore. And I thank God that I don't have to worry about those rituals anymore. So it's not
and
for
that's what
nothing. Having locks kind of freed me
Right.
from
yeah,
having to worry about all these different things going on with hair. All I have to do is get it done and get it styled. Or don't
Yeah.
get it styled. Just do it. Or put a hat on now. It's like being bald headed in a sense.
I always wonder, guys, this one question: why, when they used to straighten our hair, they put grease on it?
Girl, the
Girl,
crackling
do you
kind.
know grease? That it be so hot.
That red grease, the red grease, the red.
Why
What
you
was that red grease
why
called?
you
The red grease.
oh, girl, please. I don't know if you went through that, Shakira, but my mama, when they straight, I didn't understand why they put grease on it. They put grease burn. It gets hot.
Like
anything to be
Girl,
cute. We had,
and
and I had a lot of hair.
spend 30 minutes like this.
and no matter and
Burnt.
no matter which, because you said this too, we did what our parents did, our grandparents did to our hair. No matter what, it still tries to go
It was lit.
texture. No,
Yep.
no matter, yeah, this is what your hair gonna do. We can put
Yep.
what you want to do, and guess what that hair gonna try to do?
Right back.
Go
Right back to
what
where
it's
it
supposed
was.
to.
I was in trouble again. Yep.
Hey, right back. And just find a style and create yourself who you are by utilize. I mean, I don't care if you straighten your hair. You know, that's on you. I don't care what way
Mm-hmm.
you do it. But for me, I like my natural. I have a lot. Like I said before, I have a lot of hair. I always had a lot of hair. Um, somebody said grease was to use to protect the hair, and the comb was to hit. It
Yeah.
wouldn't hit the grease first. No, baby, I remember the grease. I don't want to hear that.
Oh,
That thing hurt.
every piece of the back of my.
That hurt.
Mm-mm.
I don't care what it was protected. We ain't need no straightening comb. We were cute. My mama had I had hot not hit. Oh, okay. So my mother can tell you I had a lot of hair. I had thick hair. My younger sister, she had not a lot of hair as
My
much
mother
as
didn't
not as
have a
much as
lot of
I did.
hair.
Yeah, I had a lot of hair. And I had to sit there through that. And now I realize even with my grandchildren, I love they're natural. They're beautiful, natural. I don't have to put all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff in it
Yeah,
anymore.
I love my grandkids' natural, beautiful hair too. Yep,
Right,
we don't put
right.
because we don't do what our parents did to us to our
Yeah.
grandkids. So
Right.
I nope, my fan.
They
Nope.
got spared. These
None of
kids
that.
today will never know what a hot comb look like or some
That's right.
curlers.
Yeah,
They don't know what it look like.
Put that on your head. They put that. I don't care.
Never know what that red grease look like. That red grease. What was that red grease?
Nope. Nope. I ain't putting that
it's
in
called
my baby.
Boom.
that.
Mm.
It's a mess. Well, I'm just gonna give y'all my little hairstyle. I love my little dress. Let me show y'all what my beautician did. I gotta show them. Oh,
This is
she put. Look, let me see if I can get down. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? Can y'all see my question mark? Can you see it? Can you
It's
I see you.
I got a question mark. So what's in my bag on the top of my head? And I love this young lady. I have to put her up here. I'm gonna her name is Trina. She actually is called at Locks of Love Hair Boutique on at 5540 Old National Highway in College Park. The girl is awesome. She awesome. Even got a little clip. I wanted to show y'all us with her at work. Okay, here we go. Look, y'all. Look. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, she does wonderful. She's been doing my hair for a minute. I love her. If y'all want to get your hair done, if y'all have any questions, because a lot of people don't know how to keep their hair. I heard you was saying that you got them in the chair. I'm gonna ask these questions because I really want to know. What do you do in between time that you have to get your hair done? You know, the oils, the type of, what do you do to keep your hair moisturized? And if you can, one of y'all know what y'all do, tell me.
yeah. So it's funny swings like my hair is interlocks. I don't have like it's not rolled, so it doesn't like come on right. So it's like an interlock. So you just when I'm ready to tighten it up, I'll just go in and tighten. And then as
Okay,
far
so
as oils and stuff, I just like maybe 6 months ago putting conditioner in my hair because my hair is fully locked now. So I started using
Oh,
conditioners, and I may put just the not. I don't put oil in my hair. I just use water, like, or tea, like a rosemary tea. I decide, like, if I really want um just a little something, just to like lock a little bit of oil, and I just massage my scalp. But that's it.
Okay.
I don't like I don't put products I'm used to back in the day. I don't put products in my hair at all.
Right.
So
How
and
about you?
I
Well,
do
it's
have a
beautiful. Your hair looks beautiful
It's
from here.
beautiful.
It looks
Exactly. You
very
can't even
curly.
thank
It's very shiny. It
guess.
looks. Can you do like this so we can see one of them individual real quick? Because I
Yeah.
think it's
okay.
amazing how it just looks like hair. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
amazing.
what it,
See if I
That's
think, yeah,
lit.
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah.
beautiful.
I love it. I always
I
loved it.
love
When
that.
I
Yeah,
first do it, it's beautiful.
that is
Um,
beautiful.
so what you do in between time, Kilo, what you do? What do you do in between time?
See, me,
Before you,
I'm different because my hair lets me know that I have either I'm loving on myself or I'm neglecting myself. Usually, when
Mhm.
I'm loving on myself, my hair is done. Like I'll keep my clothes together, but my hair is done when I'm loving on myself. But when I'm moving too fast and I keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, things
mm,
start going crazy in my life. And so
mm,
normally I used to be like, "What God? What is going on?" And
mm,
now what I do when things go chaotic for me, I go look in the mirror and I
mm,
go, "Oh, I was just feeling crazy because I'm looking crazy." And
mm,
so for me, my hair is it's sort of like my get your self care, get your time back to you. You know, when you stop taking care of yourself, you don't have time to do your hair. And so
right.
I'm running around here with a dry scalp, my hair looking crazy, keeping a hat on my head, damaging my hair. And then finally, I'll be like, everything is going crazy. And I'll look in the mirror and I'll take my time and I wash my hair now. Like, I
Mm,
Yeah.
literally I talk to my hair, I
Mhm.
thank my hair, I thank my
Yeah.
scalp because
mm,
you know what you was thinking about, all this stuff I got you holding on to. And I
Yeah.
forgot to
Yeah.
even make sure that the source that keeps me feeling good when I'm putting it all together is not taken care of. So I
mm,
really and I go and I take my time
right.
because it's always been hard for me to get somebody to help me do my hair. So
Mm,
now, and I used to did not do it because I dreaded doing it. And
mm,
now
Right.
I found this connection to my hair where
mm,
when I
Mhm.
wash my hair, it is about everything that I've been thinking about, releasing those negative thoughts, and accepting those good thoughts that come in. But you need to be able to massage my scalp. You know what I've been thinking
Yeah.
about all week long, all month. And so I really make sure that my self-care is about my hair. I take a shower or a bath and I take my time. I take
right.
my time.
Yeah.
It starts with my crown. So once
Mm,
this
That's
is
right.
done, I bathe. I take a long shower like a
Mhm.
pharaoh's wife, and I
right.
just listen to meditation music and I just thank my
Yeah.
hair, my body
Yeah.
parts, and everything for participating in my madness. And so
Right.
yeah, that's how I do.
Well, I keep mine
Yeah.
up a little
That's
bit, but I found that at the ends now they're literally breaking. I mean, about
Yeah,
much of it has been breaking, and I'm saying to myself, am I worried about something? Is the tension? Is the hair not being taken care of? And
right,
it's all of the above. It's
right,
more, I know when I'm feeling some kind of way, it does. It shows up in my hair, even in not that it breaks, but even the way it looks. You can
right,
kind of
right,
tell when
right.
I'm going. I'm like, okay, I'll throw it together. Of course, I get it together, try to get to church, but but throughout the week, I might just leave it what it is. But my beautician, she told me, she said, Marvina, get back in here every month. All right, trainer, I'll be here. I gotta set that a priority because, like you said, when you feel your hair, you feel good when your hair is
Feel
done.
good when your
You
hair is
look
done.
good. You feel
yeah.
good when your hair is done. So that's why I got mine done yesterday. I said, I'm gonna get on here. I'm like these women see. I gotta get my little hair done. Get my little question mark. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
All
Our
right.
whole hour was up. I hope everyone who was listening got something. I'm just gonna write this right here. Someone said, which I think I know. Oh yeah, this is Mother Vina. This is your Mother Vina. I had natural curly hair My mother would put water and grease on it and brush it and braid it and put ribbons on it, three bows. Where did the ribbons come from? This is your okay. Well, mommy, I remember times when you used to do our hair and you used those little small. We used to have to wear those small um,
Rubber bands.
rubber bands, and we walked around like this because they were so tight. My mama was like, we for days we had to deal with our hair like that. And I think I've done that to my children. I was putting them little balls and stuff in there, and I be trying to get it so it could be real slick and cute. So you sit there and you pull the kids' brains, trying to make them look cute, and that's what we do. We always. But yeah, mommy, I know you. Yeah, you got a picture of y'all whole family, you and your crew with that. You had that bow up in your head with them socks and them shoes, remember? You remember? I love you, girl. But anyway, yes, ma'am. I do appreciate y'all for being part of this our show. God is so good. He's merciful, everlasting, true. I know he is because he joined us together again for just a time as this. I got history with both of you. I love both of you. I'm grateful God put us in the path because he only gonna put me with people that's like minded.
Right.
We ready to make this happen. Both of these women, right? All both of these women right here have businesses and things that they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're like minded. When I say like minded, when we talk, it's not about one side, and it's about when sometimes they gotta get in my tail, and I gotta, and the same thing I get. But when we're able to come to some kind of like-minded conclusion,
Yeah.
and that is so special to me. And I thank y'all again. I love y'all. Hey, Nat, I see you, amen, up there, Nat. You see us through and Nat Bloodworth, which she's just wrote something up here. I met this young lady down there, right here. That's her niece, right? And that's how we met, my best friends. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to my to the followers, to our people, to our family? Is there anything you want to conclude before we get off?
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, thanks for
That.
having us. Thank you for having me, and I really appreciate you. And I'm just grateful for this experience. Thank you so
Oh,
much. If it's Sister Locks, if you want lovely sister,
beautiful. What about you?
Also, thank you, cuz, for having me on your show. It's amazing. I had a wonderful time. I learned a lot about locks, and I thank you for allowing my input. Now, my business is hashtag God is all. It's universal. You can go to godisall.us if you like my hoodie. On the back of my hoodie, it says change your thinking, change your life. I also have baseball caps, dad hats. I have my coffee mug, the boom mug. I got a coffee show called The Morning Joe with Kilo. And so if you want to give it to yourself, go get you a boom mug. It's godisall.us. So thank you
Amen.
again, cuz, for having me. I love you guys.
Yes, that's what see your bag, girl. You know I'm excited because I'm coming in too. Y'all know this time is coming. Are we looking forward
Right.
to our stuff being sold? Y'all go out there and go get some these things from these people and outside, but come in and get some shirts and things that we got going on. But we'll talk about that later because I got some things going on. I love y'all again. I appreciate y'all. Let's get this music going because we can ready to go. Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thanks for sharing. You welcome, Amy. I knew you would love this one. I was just waiting to hear from you. I love y'all.